you've ever wondered how much it costs to self-publish a book, boy, do I have a video for you. Hi, my name is Katie Wismer. I have published 9 of them so far, and every single one cost me something different. Here are just 5 of my books to use as examples. Let's start with the first book I ever published back when I was a college student, way before I ever realized this was going to be my full-time career. This one is kind of poison. This one's easy because I spent nothing. This was absolutely free. I formatted it myself in Microsoft Word. I proofread it myself. I had a follower of mine over on YouTube who was a design student reach out and offer to do the cover for free. So then the only money I spent on it was like ordering physical copies for myself to make sure everything looked okay, which I want to say was like less than $15. That worked for me for a poetry collection back in 2018 as my first book. Would I recommend doing that now, or would I ever do that for another one of my books? No. So for comparison's sake, let's look at my most recent book release, Broken Perfect Lies, which is a standalone romantic suspense. For this one, I hired lots of different professionals. I'm an editor myself, so I edit most of my own books, and then I just bring on a professional proofreader to catch anything that I missed. But for this one, I felt like I needed a little extra help with the developmental story side, so I hired a developmental editor. I hired my usual proofreader, and then a cover designer, and I ordered the physical proof of the book to make sure everything looked good in print. The developmental editor is an entirely different story because I had a really bad experience and I ended up getting half of a refund on it because it was so bad. So I ended up spending about $508 on that, and that was only half of what it should have been. My proofreader was about $550. The cover was $250, then ordering a proof copy was $15, which brings the total to $1,321. Another book for comparison, a later poetry collection for me. This one came out in 2022. I still edit, proofread, format, and stuff myself, so the only thing I paid for was the cover, which I think was like $300. I used the formatting software Vellum to format all of my books, so that was a one-time purchase of $250, but it pays for itself when you have this many books. I'm worried I'm gonna run out of time. We're down to my 2 best-selling books, The Marionettes and The Anti-Relationship Year. I did the line editing and copy editing myself, and then my proofreader was about $350. The cover to get the paperback and the hardcover was about $400. And then I also have an audiobook of this. Audiobooks is again, a whole other topic and very expensive. If you want to know more about audiobooks, feel free to let me know. So this book, not including the audiobook, just like the print versions, was about $800. And then for The Anti-Relationship Year, my editor was $561. The cover was about $430. This one also has an audiobook, but we won't include that. So about $1,000. Not including formatting and ISBNs because I bought those in bulk so long ago, so I don't pay per book anymore, you know? Let me know if you have any questions. Is that what you expected?